Welcome to Chapter 7 of The Day I Fell into a Fairy Tale. Having the book of fairy tales taken away was very upsetting. The following morning at breakfast, Lana hardly said a word. It had taken her ages to go to sleep, and she couldn't stop thinking about Briar Rose. The 13th fairy had tricked Briar Rose once, but what if she did it again? What if she found a way to stop the princess waking up, even after 100 years? Lana had to go back to Castle. She had to help Briar Rose and make sure the curse was broken. "Cheer up," said her father, as he tucked into his apricot jam on toast. "It's pocket money day. That usually puts a smile on your face." Harrison's ears pricked up. He lowered his book on Archimedes and looked around at the table as if he was seeing everyone for the first time. "Pocket money day?" he echoed. "I know, Harrison. Why don't we go to the new supermarket?" Lana suggested, trying not to give anything away in her voice. "There are so many fun things there." "Like what?" asked Harrison. "Sweets," said Lana. "More sweets than you'll ever have seen in your life. You'll love it." "The supermarket again?" asked their mother, wiping her feet on the mat at the back door. She had just been to feed the chickens. She glanced at Lana. "I thought you said supermarkets were boring." "Mostly they are," said Lana, "but Grimm's is different. Besides, Harrison and I need to spend our pocket money." "OK, if Harrison goes too, you can both walk there. It's not far and the fresh air will do you good," said her mother with a smile. Lana felt her heart leap. No parents meant the perfect opportunity to tell Harrison about her plan. It was still quite early, and Lana and Harrison arrived to find the store with all their lights on, but completely empty with the doors locked. Said Harrison, looking at his watch and squinting at the signs on the door. "It looks like they don't open for another 9 minutes. "Harrison," said Lana, "have you ever seen a fairy?" "No," said Harrison firmly, "because there's no such thing." "Yes, there is," said Lana. "There's one in there. I saw her." "There's a fairy in the supermarket," snorted Harrison. "Well, not exactly, but there's a trap door," Lana explained. "In the pick and mix. I slid down a chute from the sherbet lemons tub and landed in a castle. Briar Rose's castle, to be precise." "Whose castle?" "Briar Rose. She's from a fairy tale called Sleeping Beauty." "Lana," said Harrison, with the air of someone with a lot on their mind, none of which involved trapdoors to fairy tales, "do you think you might possibly have made that up?" "It's true! If you don't believe me, come and look." Suddenly the doors rattled, and they turned to see the little old man on the other side, wrestling with a large bunch of keys. He was dressed as a security guard this time, with a curly mop of ginger hair and a large bushy beard. "That's the man who pushed me down the chute," Lana hissed to Harrison. "He seems to be the only person who works here." Finally, the little old man found the right key and the doors slid open. "Can I help you?" he asked. "Probably not," said Harrison. "My sister says there's a trapdoor in the pick and mix." "No, I didn't," said Lana, furious that Harrison had just given away what was quite obviously a secret. "Yes, you did. You said it leads to Briar Rose's castle." The little old man began to laugh uncontrollably. "A trapdoor!" he hooted. "That's a good one. What a fabulous imagination you have, little girl." He leant forward slightly and looked Lana right in the eyes. "What do you know about Briar Rose anyway? I hope you haven't been reading Sleeping Beauty, because that is clearly much too scary a story for you." "It's not," objected Lana, who was getting more than a little fed up of being told what was too scary for her. "How can a fairy tale be scary?" asked Harrison. "They're just full of princesses and balls and happy ever afters. Boring." "Trust me," said the little old man, ominously. "Fairy tales are anything but boring." "Anyway," said Harrison, slightly unsettled, "I told her you didn't have one." "One what?" asked the little old man. "A trapdoor to a fairy tale world in your pick and mix," replied Harrison. "Oh, of course not," scoffed the little man. "Goodness, the very idea! As I say, what an imagination your sister has. But we do have many of the popular football kits, if that's of interest." Then he looked around as if to check no one was watching and ushered them inside. And once again He allowed himself a tiny smile. See you tomorrow for chapter 8. Bye!